I'm gonna make this video about keep it in the right direction. This is very important to speak about this. The reason why I want to speak about this, because I speak my mind to it. Also, I speak through my heart into it. It's my heart to speak through that. Because I don't speak just for me. I'm speaking for the person who's in literally a right direction, but yet their confidence levels are lacking, or they're unsure of is this right or not. And I'm speaking for these people. Rather, they're my martial arts students, or they're not my martial arts students, but yet, even though they're not my martial arts students, you're not my martial arts students, still, you can speak through that. You can listen through that. Because a person who's in the right direction, but yet the confidence are lacking, they're unsure it's right or not, this video is for you. I'm speaking through that for you. Because I encourage you guys to listen to this video. That way, your confidence will build up. Then you become enlightened more and more. But yet, even though there's improvement, there's room for improvement always. That's why I'm speaking through that. Now, I'll go speak through that. Because I'll go break this down. I'll go show you an example of people who are in the right direction, but yet their confidence level are lacking, and that they are not unsure of themselves. That is it right? That time, they tend to double guess themselves. And when I look at the students, it's like, hey, you got it right the very begin with. Stick with it. That's what I have to say to my students a lot. That's true. Because you did in the right direction. And keep it in the right direction. Do not change everything. Don't change anything. If you do change anything, you'll end up being everywhere. You end up confusing yourself. So that should not change anything. You should stay consistent where you're at. Not only that, to stay consistent where you're at, you have to stay consistent, yet room for improvement, room for huge development. That's what you want to aim towards that. Now, let me speak through my example about this. When I speak about this example right there, this is an example of people like that movie Matrix. I'm sure a lot of people saw that movie Matrix with Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne. Now, Keanu Reeves played as Mr. Anderson. Not only he's a Mr. Anderson, he is Neo. I'll tell you about Neo. He's in the right direction, right? And he sees something wrong with the world. But yet, he did not have the confidence. He's unsure it's right or not. So he ended up contact Morpheus as Lawrence Fishburne, played by Lawrence Fishburne. And then Neo, you see, his confidence is not there, so you have to build it up. You have to build where you end up have a right direction. And literally what happened is, when your confidence is totally there, you know yourself, you're right. You can see everything. Now here's the thing. When your confidence are lacking, what literally happened, that it happened the same thing to me too, and I was been blinded from the truth. That's what happened to Neil. Been blind from the truth. Spiritually blind. I don't talk about physical blind. I talk about spiritually blind from the truth. That's why I'm speaking through that, because I was inspired by Jesus to do, is to heal the spiritual blind, to see even further. to build the real confidence. When you have the confidence, your spiritual blind will heal. And you could see everything. You could be enlightened in no problem. Because that's what happened to Neo. When his confidence is built, he sees the truth already. He's enlightened. It's like a enlightened Buddha. He become Buddha himself. Enlightened Buddha. Because he see everything. And I really love this movie so much because of that. And I recommend you watch that movie Matrix and understand the meaning. Those are people in the right direction, but yet confidence are lacking. I recommend you to watch that movie because it's a great movie. It gives you better understanding. It's for you guys, okay? Now, I'll go show you another example of that. I know people out here with the right direction, but yet they caught up with the wrong direction too. End up being inconsistent, and it happened to me in the past. I get where it don't happen to me ever again. The reason why is it makes me everywhere. It makes me like inconsistent what I'm doing. And moving backwards feel like that will not happen ever again. And I hate moving backwards. I hate to be inconsistent. That's too everywhere. I'm not into that. I'm into consistency with moving forward, room for improvement, all that stuff. I'm not into inconsistent nonsense. And I'll go show you an example of the music artist. Let's start off with Eminem. Back in the day, early Eminem album come up, he's a great rapper. Now, as he's a great rapper, he may not be good at better as Tupac or DMX, but he's a great rapper back in the day. As far as the old Eminem concerned, I've been listening to that. I'm gonna put some link description down below of a couple of songs that you could see it yourself. The old song versus the new song. I like the old song better than the new song. The new song, I can't stand it because the old song, he's hardcore. New song, I can't stand it. He become a sellout lately. You see what I'm saying? People who are the right direction end up becoming a sellout later on down the road, like Eminem is. And we don't want to be a fake, phony sellouts. Rather to be real than a phony sellouts. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me tell you another example of a good rapper, really good rapper, very talented, turned into a sellout. Is The Game. If you do not know who The Game is, I'll go send you a couple songs of him, of link description down below. Back in the day, The Game, not just The Game, like he raps good, he raps hardcore. And then later, he's a sellout that end up get where it's like he's not The Game anymore like he used to be. Now, both Eminem and The Game. Eminem, back in the day, used to wear baggy clothes, so is The Game. And his hairstyle, The Game especially, I like that back in the day. Now, went to sell out rap musics that becomes trash. Later, you don't see the same type of rapper anymore like he used to be. It's like, wonder what's going on with that. Like Eminem ended up wearing skinny jeans. The Game ended up wearing skinny jeans. Me, ever since I was a teenager, I've been wearing baggy clothes. And look at me now. I'm so consistent with what I'm doing. Because of I don't follow these stupid trend like skinny jeans. I'm not skinny jean person. Okay? Because I'm a kicking master. In a combat, how could I kick in these days? It's very important to know. How could legs could breathe in these days? How could things could breathe? Doesn't make no sense to me. That's what I mean. I'm not into skinny jeans. I don't care what people say. I'm not into that. I know everybody else wearing skinny jeans. That means I don't get to do that. It's not me. I feel I'm in the right direction. My fashion's consistent. Never change. I should not change that with being everywhere. I'm not that. Now, I'll go speak through my music I listen to. I've been listening to hardcore rap music. That is really cool back in the day. Now you see, that rap music becomes whack. That's why I end up not listening to stuff anymore. I'm not listening to that stuff. I've been listening to this hardcore rap music ever since. Like Tupac. I like Tupac a lot. Old Eminem, old The Game, old Jay-Z. Jay-Z's another thing. Old Jay-Z was good, new Jay-Z sucked. Young Jeezy, I like the old one better than the new ones. Also, Immortal Technique, Diesel Automatic. I love listening to these rappers so much. I don't follow like everybody else. Like, you have to listen to like Lil Wayne, Young Thug, Drake, Rich Homie Quan, Bobby Shmurda. I'm not following this stuff. I don't care what people say. I like to listen to this real good hardcore rap music. And there's another thing too. And one day soon, I'm gonna be rapping, on mixtape. Just a mixtape that I need to get signed with this. And there's people out here like to doubt on me. Could be anything with that. I don't care. No matter what it is, no matter how good I am. There's people out here love to doubt on that. So be careful. People out here love to doubt on you. When people doubt on you, you want to make sure, don't let that get to you. Don't let that doubt get to you. Also, I got to remind myself. I may get pissed off with that, but at the same time, I'll remind myself. Just follow my heart. Just do what you do the best. And prove them wrong. Into the right direction you are. Prove them wrong. This is my biggest fight back. Is prove them wrong. Prove them like you are wrong. You tell me I can't do it. I can do it. There's people say, you tell me I can't rap. I could rap. Because it's from my heart. Through my self-motivation. Always been self-motivation. And I'll prove them wrong. Because rap music, without enlightenment, I cannot rap music. I cannot do rap without the enlightenment in me. And Tupac is my greatest inspiration that got me to do this. Through my motivation, through my heart. And I've been writing songs, I'm working on it. I'm just working on it. I may not be perfect, but I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? And I realized there's no different than the martial arts. Rap is not a music, it's a culture. Now, let me tell you an example. Do you know David and Goliath? They're famous in boxing or martial sport or combat sport, like tall versus short, David versus Goliath. It's famous for that. Their word alone is famous. Now, I'm gonna speak about this. A lot of adults were afraid of Goliath. Majority of people are afraid of Goliath because Goliath's big, kill anybody, no problem. But one day, as David was a teenager, he said like this, I'll go kill Goliath. And people look at him and say, you can't even kill Goliath. And Goliath, David's not big as a lot of adults are. So of course they look down on David because of that. And look what David did with a slingshot. He killed Goliath in a slingshot. And guess what happened? He ended up proving everybody out there wrong. That means David in the right direction to kill Goliath. See what I'm saying? Because it's very important to know. You gotta follow your heart.